Welcome to episode 5 of the History of Fan Anime Redrafted. Your host is William Chow for this captivating journey. In today's episode, we will examine a personal account from the early days of anime enthusiasm. This narrative centers around initial experiences in acquiring anime-related materials and literature from various bookstores. It is important to emphasize that during these formative years of anime fandom, our access to such content was severely restricted. Information about these Japanese animated works was limited, especially before making purchases. As a result, enthusiasts frequently found themselves procuring items based largely on intuition and optimistic conjecture. As we embark on this narrative journey, it is imperative to contextualize the era in which these events transpired. We are entering a period marked by the introduction of the Sailor Moon manga to North American audiences. This particular series heralded a significant shift in the anime landscape. Prior to Sailor Moon, the majority of anime content available in North America was predominantly targeted towards male audiences. While there was some female interest in these offerings, it was not the primary focus of distributors and creators. The advent of Sailor Moon, a magical girl show, brought about a paradigm shift. It effectively broadened the appeal of anime, introducing the medium to a wider demographic. This expansion of the audience base would prove to be a pivotal moment in the history of anime fandom in North America. We will cover this in future episodes, so please hit the subscribe button below. William Chow's journey into this evolving landscape commenced with the acquisition of the standard Japanese Sailor Moon manga release by Kodansha. However, his curiosity and enthusiasm soon propelled him beyond these conventional offerings. He began to observe alternative Sailor Moon manga advertised in fan magazines and video game publications. These materials, while featuring familiar Sailor Moon artwork, appeared somewhat distinct from the official releases. Intrigued by these variations, Chow made the decision to place an order for one such publication. One of the first alternative publications he acquired was titled Moon Angels. At the time of ordering, Chow was unaware of the profound impact this purchase would have on his understanding of anime fandom and its various subcultures. Upon receiving Moon Angels, he was confronted with a surprising revelation. It was, in fact, a collection of Doujinshi, a term that may be unfamiliar to some viewers. For the benefit of our audience, it is imperative to elucidate the concept of doujinshi. This Japanese term refers to self-published works, typically fan-created comics or artwork. To draw a parallel with Western fan culture, one might liken doujinshi to the independent creations often found in artist alleys at comic conventions. These works are produced by individuals or small groups who possess artistic skills and a passion for popular media franchises. In Japan, the creation and distribution of doujinshi have evolved into a significant cultural phenomenon. The scale of this subculture is such that it can fill venues as large as the Tokyo Dome. It is not merely individual artists who participate in this scene. Many creators form groups or circles to collaborate on projects. It is worth noting that even some professional artists engage in doujinshi creation, often exploring themes or storylines that diverge from their official work. Upon closer examination, Moon Angels proved to be a revelatory experience for William Chow. While the publication featured Sailor Moon fan art, it also delved into alternative storylines that significantly diverged from the official narrative. These fan-created comics often gain popularity by taking familiar characters and settings and steering them in unexpected directions. For example, they might explore the implied romantic relationship between characters such as Tuxedo Mask and Sailor Moon in more explicit detail than the original series would permit. Fans would explore other possible story outcomes that were not covered in enough detail in the normal manga. For example, the relationship between Sailor Moon and a dominant Sailor Mars, or maybe Sailor Moon and a more masculine Sailor Jupiter, and even more forbidden taboo interactions. It is noteworthy that doujinshi are not confined to a single franchise. Popular series such as Final Fantasy also feature prominently in this subculture. Characters like Yuna and Tifa from the Final Fantasy franchise frequently appear in alternative storylines, often exploring romantic or mature themes that are merely alluded to in the official media. The discovery of moon angels propelled Chow deeper into the realm of fan-created content. The publication contained advertisements for other doujinshi, each offering its own unique interpretation of the Sailor Moon universe. One such advertisement that captured his attention was for a publication titled Moon Gang. This instance serves as a prime example of how expectations can be subverted when ordering unfamiliar content. Chow's anticipation was that a book called Moon Gang, being advertised in a Sailor Moon doujinshi, would likely be similar in content to what he was currently reading. After all, it was moon material. Based on this assumption, he proceeded to place an order for the publication. Upon the arrival of the manga, however, a significant revelation occurred. While the content was indeed similar in that it consisted of fan-drawn stories of Sailor Moon, the focus of this particular manga diverged dramatically from Chow's expectations. Moon Gang centered on alternate stories and relationships between the male characters in the Sailor Moon universe. This experience serves as a poignant reminder of the diverse nature of fan-created content and the importance of approaching such materials with an open mind. As the saying goes, live and learn, a sentiment that aptly describes Chow's journey through the multifaceted world of doujinshi. Another notable advertisement was for Moon Angels R, which centered on characters such as Sailor Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Fans would explore other possible story outcomes that were not covered in enough detail in the normal manga. For example, the relationship between Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune, or maybe Sailor Moon and a more masculine Sailor Uranus, or Sailor Moon and a motherly Sailor Pluto. Each of these magazines contained a wealth of information beyond the doujinshi themselves. They featured advertisements from various doujin circles, providing insight into upcoming anime series, ongoing projects, and new manga releases. This network of information served as a valuable resource for fans seeking to delve deeper into the world of anime and manga. As this episode concludes, it becomes apparent that William Chow's initial venture into ordering alternative anime publications led to a series of unexpected revelations. This experience provided him with insight into the vast and intricate world of fan-created content, setting him on a trajectory that would ultimately result in his acquiring the sobriquet, the King of Smut 95. The ramifications of these discoveries and Chow's subsequent exploration into the realm of hentai will be examined in forthcoming episodes of this documentary series. The journey through the landscape of doujinshi and fan-created content has shed light on a significant subculture within the anime and manga community. It has illustrated the depth and breadth of fan engagement, as well as the complex interplay between official releases and fan interpretations. As this series progresses, it will continue to delve into the multifaceted nature of anime fandom and its evolution over time. Your engagement with our content is invaluable. We encourage you to interact with our videos through likes and comments, as these actions significantly enhance our visibility on the platform, allowing us to reach a broader audience interested in the cultural impact of anime in the Western world. For those interested in supporting our research and production efforts, we have established various channels for financial contribution. Detailed information about these support options can be found in the video description below. To complement your viewing experience, we have compiled an extensive list of resources related to this documentary series, including a comprehensive episode guide categorized by topic. These materials are accessible via the links provided in the description. We also have Patreon featuring exclusive content and behind-the-scenes insights. This resource offers additional materials that enhance our documentary series, including extended interviews, archival footage, controversial content, and in-depth analyses. Furthermore, we regularly update our blog with supplementary information, addressing frequently asked questions, sharing historical anecdotes, and showcasing visual artifacts and personal stories on the website via the links provided below.